In our lunch video, we introduced the three gears at the core of an ideal team player's good character: humility, hunger, and people smarts. And in our last video, we talked about what happens when someone is missing the most difficult to teach of the three core virtues: hunger. But what does someone look like that is both humble and hungry, but doesn't have people smarts? What about someone who has the inverse imbalance? Someone who has people smarts, but isn't humble or hungry. When Patrick Lencioni talks about smart people, he is referring to a person's common sense about people. Smart has little to do with intelligence and IQ. It has everything to do with the ability to be interpersonally appropriate and aware. Smart people tend to know what is happening in a group situation and how to deal with others in the most effective way. They ask good questions, listen to what others are saying, and stay engaged in conversations intently. If you have people smarts, you're able to read the air in your interactions with others. Smart people just have good judgment and intuition around the subtleties of group dynamics and the impact of their words and actions. As a result, they don't say and do things, or fail to say and do things, without knowing the likely responses of their colleagues. Keep in mind that being smart doesn't always mean that those powers are always used for good instead of evil. In fact, some of the most dangerous people in history have been noted for being interpersonally smart. People who are smart but lacking in humility and hunger are charmers. They can be entertaining and likable for a while, but have little interest in the long-term well-being of the team or their colleagues. Their social skills can sometimes help them survive longer than bulldozers or pawns, but because their contributions to the team are minimal, they often wear out their welcome quickly. People who are humble and hungry but not smart are referred to by Lencioni as accidental mess makers. They want to serve the team and are not interested in getting a disproportionate amount of attention or credit, but their lack of understanding of how their words and actions are received by others will lead them to inadvertently create interpersonal problems on the team. While their colleagues respect the work ethic and sincere desire to be helpful, those colleagues can get tired of having to clean up the emotional and interpersonal problems that accidental mess makers so often leave behind. Helping someone become smarter about people is not quite as sensitive as humility and not as hard as hunger, because anyone who lacks in this area most likely wants to improve. The key to helping someone become smarter is to read The Ideal Team Player by Patrick Lencioni. What? You expected us to save the world in a 5-minute video? What we will say is this: our love affair with texting and social media as a primary means of communication stunts our ability to develop the skills that grow people smarts. Ideal team players work with a sense of energy, passion, and personal responsibility, taking on whatever they possibly can for the good of the team. They care that their work has a greater purpose beyond themselves. When one gear, one virtue is missing, the work we do doesn't seem to have the same force. Humble, hungry, smart are like three gears interconnected. They make a team work better because they make an individual's character stronger.